Good morning. Welcome back to the morning review. Wait for it. Season 2. We are now in Diamond. We are now in my second season, the actual 40-something season, I think. Something, not a word. And it's time to get some more MMR. This season's goal is to get to Master 3. One full league above where we are right now. It's a tall order, but I think it might be doable. It's been a little while since I have been here chatting with y'all. Life continues to be a bit of an obstacle to playing video games. That's tough. It's going to make all of this very challenging. I'm certainly continuing to feel the pressure of trying to put this very complicated and stressful game into a kind of complicated and stressful schedule, generally speaking, to the point that I even kind of felt like I wasn't ready to get back into it now, ready to start doing these videos and everything. But then I realized that the whole point of these videos is not to be ready and everything going good. It's supposed to be to just track what's going on. And I think this is going to be a really regular thing where I'm just kind of overwhelmed with life in general. So we'll see how it goes, you know? As of right now, I'm still working at it, still pretty committed. Well, I didn't play very much in the last week. I did a lot of studying. I watched a lot of coaching videos. I wrote out a stupid amount of theories and stuff on how to improve in general, and specifically how to improve in StarCraft, and formulated a bit of a plan. Before we get into the plan for the next thing, let's chat real quickly about the last season. Let me see here. I turn that off and I turn that on. All right. Can I? Hello? Hi. Last season, 54.18% win rate in total, 491 games. Lowest point, 2272, ending, or highest point, 3240. 1,000 MMR gain in the first season. Pretty good, I think. You can see this big spike where we started to cheese, but we've also maintained that decently since. If we look at the last 3 weeks, we've stopped doing the cheese and seem to still be stable. So that's good. So getting back to the plan now, the cheese is out for the time being. It's not that I won't still do it, because I think, it's got some value. It's a way to play the game, but I don't want to cripple myself too much. So now I've really pulled back to the opposite direction, just playing macro games, really trying to sit back and just focus on what I can do at the beginning of the game to set myself up as good as I can. So very basic. I'm just basically right now trying to scout at regular intervals, spend the gas and get the right amount of gas, stop overdoing it on getting too much gas early, which is I think a problem, and then just watching supply blocks and trying to just do that first few minutes. It's a little bit challenging at times because things happen that throw you off, but the idea just being that I want to be generally capable of playing the game and being successful, not good at doing the one build. I mean, I will get more of those cheese builds and get good at those as well, but key here is just bringing up everything. It's really going back to the whole original plan again. I did go through a phase where I was pretty convinced that the cheese and the all-ins were the way to go, but after a little more reading and a little more talking with people with more experience than me, it sort of seems that that's really just a temporary solution, especially if my goal is to get to Grandmaster, because people will start to know you, they will start to get ready for your all-ins and stuff, and at that point, I guess I'd either have to become amazing at doing that or have a little more options. I also realized from playing some macro games that I was developing as an overall player more than I anticipated from doing the cheese stuff. I think my gameplay and game sense in general is better. So it doesn't seem like a massive crippling, it doesn't seem like it'll throw me off too much to pull back to the macro stuff. And I'm learning a lot from it, and it's like, it's kind of fun. It's almost like less stressful in a certain way because your goal becomes, or my goal right now has become, to just get information, you know, not screw up. There's no like specific timing to hit. It's just what can I read and how well can I respond. Oh, another thing. I think this could actually be a pretty big deal. It takes a lot of time. It's a bit of a hassle, but I have some pretty specific spreadsheets where I'm keeping track of like key points in my play. So I have one per matchup and I track a few different things, but it's basically like, when did I do my scouts? When did I get supply blocked? And what time did I make the key buildings? And then also, you know, basic information like win or loss, how long, and why it went the way that it did. So right now it's, you know, over time I can look at it and say like, okay, a lot of games are going long and they're losing, or a lot of games are short and they're winning, or a lot of games are like, I'm getting supply blocked here or whatever. It's gonna be a lot of like firm data so that I actually have something to look at and see specifically what needs work and how progress is going on a more precise level. I think it'll be good. I think it will be very good. I think stuff like this, like as annoying as it is to not be able to play much, I feel like this sort of analysis could somewhat make up for it. Although it's a little counterintuitive because I'm not actively playing the game. It only takes like 5 to 7 minutes or so after every game. And I think over time, the data will be invaluable. So with that, I will call it a day. Thank you very much for joining me for the beginning of hopefully an exciting journey, possibly a spectacular failure. Only time will tell. But until it does tell, we will catch you later. Have a wonderful day. Peace. There it is.